Well, good morning, my minions. It is Sunday morning here in London. Check it out. Mr. Pass got all spiffy this morning. Look at this. Woo, Mr. Pass. Okay. Mrs. Pass is looking very good too, I might say. So we're on our way to Westminster Abbey for a church service. And right now it's about, what's the weather here right now? About 30-something degrees?
Yeah, it feels like 36.
Yeah, it feels like about 36 degrees. It's a little bit wet, which is all stuff that we expected it to be. But it feels very nice. Just walking down the street with my wife and heading to church and just looking around and seeing, oh look, red double-decker bus. Red double-decker bus. There it is. And yeah, nice mixture of really old buildings and some newer, more contemporary buildings. What I really like is a lot of the buildings have names, and it's really cool. Like this building over here behind me right now, this one. This is called the Abbey Lodge. It's called the Abbey Lodge. And right now we're heading to the Baker Street station for the tube. And you'll be hearing a lot of Baker Street references on this trip, since it's a fairly Sherlock-oriented, at least first half of the trip. So we'll get back with you guys in just a little bit. But oh, we have tulips blooming. Oh, how about that? Well, actually they're not blooming; they're budding. They're budding right now. But yeah, later on today, as we're walking around, I'll be sure to turn the camera away from me, because you guys see me all the time, and show you guys some of the sights of London. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, we just finished service in Westminster Abbey, and it is absolutely unbelievable in there. The architecture, the art, the acoustics, just everything was very just moving for anyone who, number one, is a believer in the Christian God. Number two, anyone who loves architecture, history, anything like that. This is great. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys some of the stuff outside of Westminster Abbey, and we're going to come back and take a tour later in the week. Okay, so next thing you'll see is the outside of Westminster Abbey. This is absolutely amazing. These plaques. 1676. This is just absolutely awe-inspiring to be here among this kind of history. And then look at this. Look at that stained glass. Absolutely beautiful. And then it's the courtyard out there with a fountain. It's one of the old gates into the cloister. This was a plaque dedicated to one of the pages of Queen Anne, and it looks like 1719. Again, one of the old gates. Good look outside. magnificence of the architecture is just... I'm going to keep repeating myself, guys, because I'm in awe right now. It has been a lifelong dream of mine to visit this place. This is where all the royal weddings take place. This is where all the royal coronations take place. And it is absolutely just historically it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Guys, the video just doesn't do it justice. Mrs. Pass, what do you think? What did you think of Westminster?
Gorgeous. It's amazing. It's hard to believe all the history that's here, that we're a part of.
How about the acoustics inside the church?
Oh, they were very good, yeah.
We got to actually hear one of the choirs. Very, very moving. So we're going to be making our way back to the London Underground, and on our way to have tea at the Landmark Hotel with some friends and hopefully some special guests. So we'll see you guys then. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this little bit of history, because I can't even tell you what I'm feeling right now as a lover of history, as a man of faith, and just to be able to experience this, just a poor boy from Alabama. Now I'm walking in the footsteps of kings and queens, and it's a humbling thing to be here among this type of work, this type of permanence, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. Okay, so we're now making our way back to the Underground. We're right outside of Westminster Abbey, but I got to show you guys this. It's a London mailbox. It's a London post box. Now, here's a little challenge for you. Go elsewhere on YouTube and look up the cartoon, the original cartoon, Danger Mouse. And you'll notice that one of his entrances to his lair was near a post box. Okay? All right. So again, we're outside of Westminster Abbey on our way back to the Underground, and there's a piper behind us. There's a piper behind us, and
he's in a kilt.
Yeah, he's in a kilt, so he's probably cold because it's pretty cold out here. The wind's blowing nice and briskly, but just cool to hear that in person in this kind of surroundings. Hey guys, okay, so we're finally here at the Landmark Hotel. What a beautiful hotel. I'll show you the inside in just a little bit, but right now I'm going to introduce you to my new friend Rupert.
Hi,
this
guys.
is Rupert.
Hi.
And Rupert is going to give you a little bit of history on the Landmark Hotel. So take it away, Rupert.
Hi there. This hotel was built in 1897 and opened in 1899 by the Duchess of Fife, who was the granddaughter of Queen Victoria. The Duchess of Fife was an infamous lady of her time, and is one of the few ladies whose title was inherited by her daughter. There's only 6 or 7 others in this country that do this. Anyway, moving swiftly on, in 1914 the world went mad and the First World War started. This fine building was a hospital for returning officers from France and other conflicts. In 1919, this building reverted back to being a hotel, and in the roaring 20s, the bright young things held their parties in our ballrooms and other rooms. In 1939, this became the headquarters of MI-19, which was the debriefing centre for prisoners of war who had escaped from occupied Europe. And in 1946, a gentleman called James Brady was arrested here for being a traitor. However, on being examined by the authorities, he did a deal with them and told them that he was actually a double agent and had infiltrated the SS, and to prove it, he showed a number on his arm which qualified this. In 1947, this became the headquarters of the British Railways, and in the early 60s, the beaching cuts were carried out here. The beaching cuts is where the railways were reduced in size because they were no longer being used. In the 90s, it became a hotel again, and in 2014, I came here. So there we are. You've had a history lesson in about 2 minutes.
All right. I told you guys this is going to be a great trip, and I'm learning things. I hope you guys are going to learn things. There goes the Bobby, but he's not in a lorry. Okay, so I'll show you guys the inside here in just a second. Stay tuned. We're going to go into the Landmark now, so let's...
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful, guys. Beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. This will be where we're having tea in just a little bit. Right now they're getting it all ready for the incoming guests that are going to be serving. This is absolutely beautiful, guys.
It's a good way to raise money.
Okay, guys. So I'm sitting here at my tea now, and I've got to tell you, that is the best tea I've ever had. That is the best tea I've ever had. It's very good. I'm having Earl Grey with brown sugar.
The first year that he teaches in school,
Or milk.
I turned his door into a TARDIS.
Oh my God.
Walked
Very
in,
good.
and
We
we
had
had
some
Dr. Who clothes all over the place.
different
That would
finger
be so
sandwiches.
cool.
It was neat.
I don't think they were made with actual fingers, so they were also good.
And
And we're just going
trying
to
to
keep on.
get it do. I think next year he's doing Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think is what his next class is going to be.
that was.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're still here
And
at
I
tea
have
at the Landmark,
one other thing,
and
too.
right now I'm going to have my first English scone. It's a vanilla scone with clotted cream, which is pretty much butter, and a gooseberry jam. So let's see how this tastes.
Oh, that's lovely.
And then I have the.
I can't imagine what my stomach is like. I know.
She's gonna smack me. Your husband's gonna be like, "What? Who's this strange person?"
Mr. Pass is happy. Mr. Pass is very happy. Very, very happy. More to come.
This is an apple
Okay.
pie, I think.
Moving on. You guys know that I've worked really hard to lose weight, and this is not helping. This is not helping, but now I'm going to try a chocolate with a blood orange filling. Right here.
I'm not sure it looks like in the center.
It doesn't look like it has
Very, almost like dark chocolatey. I really like it. I really like it. Oh, and it comes with a little piece of pineapple. Good stuff. Good stuff. Mr. Pass is in heaven. All the weight I lost, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to have to lose it all again. But more to come. Stay tuned.
Jerry Clark
Okay, so
is one of the
moving right
people
along.
who go.
I know that this is very difficult for you guys to watch. It's so difficult for me to do. I have to tell you,
Sorry.
this is an apple tart with a salted caramel, and let's try it. You guys would not like this at all. I'm really glad that you're not here to eat this, because this is so nasty. Oh my gosh. I have to finish it so nobody else will be subjected to it.
Here's the
We're doing like video lessons and random
Horrible.
stuff.
Horrible.
I'm sure our kids are going to follow along.
Oh,
The
no.
oldest one, the younger one doesn't have.
No.
They probably.
If you ever come to the Landmark, whatever you do not get the apple tart with the salted caramel,
I miss little kids.
because quite frankly, it will throw you into an addiction that you will not be able to handle. So just don't do that. More to come.
Oh my.
Okay, guys. Mr. Pass back with you.
That's my Christmas show.
I can't.
The blue
I
card.
can't.
I love that Christmas.
I want you guys to know how much I love you guys, that I would be willing to put up with this, that you would be able to experience this with me, because quite frankly, I don't think I could do it just on my own.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to do this. So this is a, do you remember what he said this was?
I love that. Christmas story.
down. It tastes like coffee cake to me.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's it's not coffee. It is.
Okay, so I'm back with you guys. I want you guys to know how much I love you. I'm only suffering through this so that you can experience this with me. I do not recommend it for you, but this is a coffee and hazelnut Oprah right here, and let's see what it tastes like.
I said, thank goodness I put a good one in his.
That would have been hilarious, his face or expression if it's a bad one, though.
And what it was is I was dressed up as Fred, for the taxi driver. I had the
So very good.
Oh.
And he sat
So
down
very,
next to
very
me, put
good.
his legs- I need to talk to you two for a minute.
So, there's one more. There's one more left. What will it be? Will I like it? Will you like it? Stay tuned. Okay,
It's somebody's birthday, apparently.
back here with the last of our little tasty treats. This is a sorry, I kind of had a little brain poop there. This is a passion fruit macaroon with cream cheese filling. of that. Very, very pretty. So let's see what it tastes like. Very light, very tasty, so good. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat again for a week because I'm having all of my calories now.
4 miles yesterday. We're good.
So, but so very good. So thank you for joining me for my first English tea. And I'll have a little surprise for you guys in just a little bit. And we'll be right back. Okay, so as I told you guys, part of the reason we're in London is because my wife is a very big fan of the show Sherlock. And we're here with a group of friends that she has that are all big fans. And we're having tea. We're actually having tea with one of the actors. His name is Tom Stoughton, and he played Little Sherlock. He played young Sherlock on the series, and but I just played a game with one of the members here, and I won a little Mycroft Holmes. This is Sherlock's brother, in case you didn't know. And then I also got Molly. What is Molly's last name?
Hooper.
A little Molly Hooper. Molly Hooper is like Sherlock's Abbey on NCIS. You know, she's a lab tech, and she really loves Sherlock, but he's too ignorant to understand that. So a little while later, I'm going to talk with Tom and just ask him a few questions. See if I can share that with you guys, and we'll be back. So right now I got a special little treat. Here at our tea, we actually have Tom Stoughton. This is Tom.
Hi.
And Tom actually plays the character of young Sherlock on the series, the BBC series Sherlock. So I just wanted to talk with him just a minute. Now I'm going to put him on the camera because you know what I look like.
Yeah.
So, Tom, how old are you right now?
I am 9, nearly 10.
Nearly 10. And you've been acting for how long?
4 years.
4 years. And what's your favorite part of what you do?
Like the expression that you do, like the movement.
Okay. Now, I actually just heard that you just got back from filming in Spain. Is that correct? What part of Spain were you in?
Barcelona.
You were in Barcelona. Okay. One of my students is a huge Barcelona fan of the Barcelona Football Club. Okay. So, tell me, how did you get into acting?
Like my dad, since my sister also does acting.
And your sister's Madison?
Yeah. My dad thought that I should give it a try, and when I actually tried it, I actually really enjoyed it.
Okay. And who's one of your favorite people to work with?
Either Benedict or Martin.
Benedict or Martin?
Yeah.
All right. And you got to work with them a lot?
Yeah.
And you have a pretty good Twitter presence, right? You're on Twitter a little bit, huh? Yeah. What's your Twitter handle?
Official Tom Stoughton, I think.
Official Tom Stoughton?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you plan on continuing acting, or what do you plan on doing?
I plan on continuing.
Do you plan on making it? I mean, you're 9 years old, so things can change, right? But is this something that you see that you would like to do just for the rest of your life, or do you have other goals that you want to go after?
I just want to be an actor.
You just want to be an actor? Okay. Well, with that curly hair and that cute smile, you're probably going to do pretty well. So, anything you'd like to say to the students back in California?
So like, if you want to do acting, just do it. It's really fun.
Well, and they're in the right place because we're just outside of Los Angeles, so that's a good thing to do, huh? All right, thank you. So that was Tom Stoughton, like one of the cutest kids on earth. That I just want to just mess his little hair up and stuff. It's just so cute. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys a little bit later. Okay, guys. Well, we're here in the Sherlock Holmes gift store and museum, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I get a John Watson hat? What do you think? Am I dashing? Am I debonair? Is it Mr. Pass? Or do you think maybe I'm more of a top hat guy? What do you think? No? All right, guys. Well, what time is it, babe? It's about 7 o'clock.
6:40.
It's about 6:45. About 6:40, 6:45 here in London, which means it's about 10 o'clock, 10:30, 10:40, somewhere around there.
45 that time.
Say 8 hours earlier where you are if you're in California. 5 hours earlier if you are in Eastern time zone. And we're waiting here at the bus stop to get on and go to dinner. So this is going to be our first time on one of the iconic London buses. So we're excited to do that. I got to tell you, that tea today is going to be hard to top with dinner, because that was a pretty great experience. So we'll be back on here in a little bit once we get on the bus, and we'll catch you guys up. Okay, now we're on one of the famous London buses. We're downstairs, but we didn't go upstairs. We'll do that next time. But I have to say, fairly clean. You know.
They started moving before we sat down.
Yeah, I apparently was not moving fast enough. So, but you know, that's me. You know, I'm slowpoke anyway. But now we're going to a restaurant called Tapas, which doubled as the restaurant Angelo's in the Sherlock Holmes series, the Sherlock series on BBC.
In A Study in Pink, the first episode.
In A Study in Pink, the first episode. And as the first couple of days here are Sherlock themed, this is what we're doing. So I will be back with you guys and let you know how dinner is. So we're off the bus now, and I wanted to just show you guys the streets that we're on right now and how cool they are. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see that, okay? Isn't this cool? Look at this. Look at this architecture. This is so cool. And just the way they're lit up. And look how all the fronts of the buildings kind of make a circle. Really, really cool. And then this is the most beautiful sight in London right here. Yeah. These London girls ain't got anything on Mrs. Pass right there. All right. Isn't that smile great? Look at that smile, guys. That's the smile that won Mr. Pass right there. That's the smile. Okay? All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so we're here in Tapas, and it's a quaint little place. But the reason we're here is because it doubled as a scene in one of the scenes from the show Sherlock. It was where it was filmed. The first episode, which is A Study in Pink, and it was in this little place looking out a window that Sherlock figured out who the killer was, or what the clue was. So that's pretty cool that we're here. In just a moment, I'll show you guys out the window, the view out the window of where it was. And also, we just had, what did we have? We had some Montenegro, which is Rafael Baez's fried goat cheese, orange blossom honey, and beetroot chips. And I was very skeptical, but it was absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm going to be so fat when I get back into town, you know, it's going to be, it's not even going to be funny. But we have coming now, we have some chuletas cordero, which is lamb chops and salsa verde sauce. Salsa verde sauce. You guys know I can't say it, but we'll see how that is in a minute. But right now I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you guys out the window where the scene was filmed. Okay, so this is the window where if you watch the episode, you'll be able to see he spots the cabbie out there. So pretty neat, pretty neat. There you go. Okay, so this is our lamb chops, and they look absolutely delicious. And I'm not going to film myself eating these. I am going to eat these and enjoy them and put my phone away and enjoy dinner with my wife. And I will be back with you guys later.